All right, we're good. So everyone, hello. Um, so this is gonna be a different. This is gonna be a different kind of art stream this week because I have been meaning for the longest time. I kid you not. To to make some changes to my branding and my GFX on all my profiles and stuff, but I just never got around to it because I'm working on a bunch of other stuff. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do a pretty simple change to to everything. Like the banner you see in the upper right, that's going to change. I'm going to make it look more like a. I'm going to make it basically like fit like the aesthetic of my model. You know, a dinosaur themed uh, banner and well everything. So that's what I'm doing today. Um, Although I am really quick. There we go. And anyone watching is welcome to like hop into my Discord and just talk with me. It'll be the collabs channel. And let's get started. So I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I'm probably not going to finish all of it today, but I will certainly try. Whoops, sorry. So during a few of my previous streams, starting with my very first Thymesia stream, I started referencing like what I call the Dino Gods, and those are what I'm going to be drawing today. So let's get started. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I am going to like spend some time on this. Oh. There we go. But basically this right here is going to be like what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bunch of Actually, wait a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bunch of different rectangles, or no, not rectangles. Crap. Already going downhill. I'm going to have a bunch of shapes. And I'm going to draw like different like symbols of the gods in those shapes. And these shapes are going to be. Well, wait, first of all. To make it so where I can see it. There we go. Damn it. What is going on? Alright. I won't get too angry. This is just this is an art stream. There. Stay like that, please. um I didn't make a new layer for this. Oh wait, actually. I could. No, that'd still be on the same layer. Nope. So, okay, okay, okay. All right. Now, new layer, shape. Nope. There we go. And I fill this. Are you... wait. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. I was about to get... I was about to get salty. That I somehow screwed that up. All right, now this... delete. And there's my... And there's my background for all the symbols. So what I'm going to start off with is going to be... I'm going to have different... I'm going to have different gods represented by different dinosaurs. Well, all the gods are different dinosaurs. So first thing I'm gonna start off with is the Reaper. And I know, and whenever you think whenever you hear the word Reaper, you usually think like the Grim Reaper, right? Like you think about death. Well, a Reaper is also, I believe it's the name of a farming tool. So I have it light green. I'm going to make it the very, very long claws of a Therizinosaurus. And for those of you who don't know, Therizinosaurus is a plant-eating dinosaur from, I believe, the late Cretaceous period. So, like, it was one of the last dinosaurs. And it basically had these, like, really, really long claws, like the longest claws of any dinosaur. I'm pretty sure the claws were around like a foot long, I think. Maybe. I mean, you think about like the Tyrannosaurus Rex, like everyone knows about that one. It was one of the scariest dinosaurs out there. And its claws were like 2 inches. And I think... Actually, no. When Therizinosaurus was first discovered, it was... like, the claws were thought to be like the ribs of a huge turtle. Which would make sense. You can't really blame them for thinking that at the time. But... But at the same time, like, what? People thought this thing was a predator too, was a carnivore. And they were, I can only imagine they were thinking, what kind of meat-eating dinosaur had claws like this? And then they were shocked to find out that it actually ate plants. They're like, I think there was this big argument like, no, this thing was a carnivore, look at the claws. And then probably another was like, no, there's never been a meat-eating dinosaur discovered with claws this long. When you think about it, it honestly makes more sense for a herbivore to have enormous claws like this. because like you hear about dinosaurs like Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus. They all have like armor and weapons on them, basically. For defense against like, you know, things that might want to eat them. Yeah, I never believed that Therizinosaurus had or was a meat eater. And that's why but the Reaper is like it like he represents agriculture because you look at it like a Therizinosaurus claws, it looked like they look like they could be used like maybe a makeshift into a well not makeshift. They could be used to make farming tools like a scythe or a reaper. So this is going to be the reaper. And just going to fill in these last few like stray spaces and get into the next one. So I'm gonna erase a few things too. You like stray markings and stuff. I think that's good. I wasn't going for perfection here, so this is definitely good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, crap. Nope. Yeah, I like that. And next one, I'm going to make the next one sorry. Next one's going to be the ocean. And I'm going to have him as an Elasmosaurus. I'm going to draw him like yeah, like this. So Elasmosaurus was a really really big freaking like marine reptile. Not okay. It was one of the like a sea monster basically, and it was like think of it as like I I kind of want to say think of it as actually yeah think of it as like the blue whale of the like of the age of the dinosaurs because it was a big thing. I think the neck probably could make the neck longer, but and it had the flippers to swim, and they also all traveled in these huge pods like dolphins. But at the same time, they were still like vulnerable to attacks from something like Mosasaurus. Of course, there were sharks. There were lots of kinds of sharks swimming with this thing, actually. Hmm. And I have this, and I have the Elasmosaurus represented as the ocean. Well, for one thing, I have him represented as like how we think of the ocean or an ocean. Shit. Like, uh, the ocean, like water. But whenever I think of the ocean, like I think like the ocean is like a vast, expanding thing, and it also kind of makes me, and that makes me think of space, actually. So the ocean could like represent the vastness of oceans, but it could also represent space. And Elasmosaurus was one of my favorite um like animals from this time for a while. I'm kind of, I won't say I'm over dinosaurs, but I'm definitely like not as into them as I used to be. Cuz like 10 years ago, cuz 10 years ago I it was literally the only thing I would ever talk about, and I'm kind of grown out of that. Like I'm not a fan of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World anymore. They were still good movies, but not a fan. I think my mom even said that because usually whenever like back then, whenever I saw a character in a movie pull a gun out, I like left because I knew it would be like I knew someone was gonna die and it would be very violent and sad. Um, but at the same time, I would like have no trouble watching like Jurassic Park, a movie where dinosaurs are ripping people to shreds and eating them. I was probably gonna just see the dinosaurs and convince my 12-year-old, my 7-year old self that that they were that they were real instead of CGI or animatronics. But I'm gonna fill in a few more spots here and then go on to the next drawing. Hmm. I don't know which particular order I'm going to do them in. Like obviously I did the Reaper and then the Ocean. But now I'm gonna do, excuse me. But now I'm gonna do um oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one called the Sky. And that's gonna be two Allosaurus. And the reason I'm going to put two of them on here is because I think they were usually like they lived in like the late Jurassic period. I think I at least like to think that they usually traveled and hunted in pairs. Probably usually male or female, but male and a female. But I'm gonna have them as the sky to represent like the duality of the sun and the moon. You know, which are you know. And this is supposed to be like you could call this like a yin yang almost because because the sun and the moon are like day and night too. To everyone, honestly. It's almost like and I think the yin yang represents balance. Well, I think that's at least one of the things it represents. To say like basically you can't have one, like you can't necessarily have one without the other. Or you can't have too much of one or the other. And that's why I'm drawing the sky as a pair of Allosaurus. Hmm. Hmm. I've never really been good at drawing animals. But let's see what could I. Okay, no, I okay no. Their legs bend. Wait, no, but that's not where their legs would be. Their legs would be like this, I think. I think. I really think that's. I really at least think that's right. But at the same time, I don't. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Hmm. And I know their feet would also be like this. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna draw this silver one is the moon. Like he's this one's gonna be the moon. And I'm gonna draw the sun as a gold Allosaurus. And I'm gonna color that in. There we go. I'm gonna move that. Move it further towards the center. Apply transformation, yes. Hmm. Oh, there's another. I know I said I wasn't like as into dinosaurs as I used to be, but there's this game that I used to love playing called Ark Survival Evolved. It was like it was completely like a dinosaur survival game. Um, and it was like, well, how else am I gonna say it? It's you can tame and like you can tame dinosaurs and ride them, but it's a really really long and complicated game process, I should say, and you just do not know what could happen because there have been so many updates to it since it came out, which means so many new kinds of dinosaurs added. And and since I'm drawing, Allosaurus, I think the first time I played with my dad, we looked out the window. We looked out the window of the house we built, and at the bottom of the cliff, we saw like three Allosaurus, like on the banks of the river we had built on, and we're like, oh my god. I think it goes without saying that we didn't mess with them. So, and that was a really fun game too. Huh? Should legs be that? Should the legs be that thick? Yeah, that looks better. So now I'm gonna draw the sun. Hmm. But for the sake of hmm, I'm actually just gonna duplicate this one and then make this one gold. Like to keep things simple. Wait, no. Like to keep things simple, I'm just gonna nope. Oh, actually this would work. Yeah, that kind of works. Huh. All right, I'm satisfied with that. So merge with layer and invisible. All right. So the next one is gonna be one called the Knight. And I'm gonna draw him as a Triceratops. Or I'm gonna draw a Triceratops for him. And the Knight represents like the individual warrior. Um, like the idea that he's basically the idea of like individuality, basically like doing your own thing. Does that make sense? And I'm gonna have him as... would this work? It's not too bad. I'm just gonna draw Triceratops' head. Like the frill. Like the frill, the beak, and the horns. See how I see how to draw it at like at an angle too. Nope. Nope. Oh, come on. Nope. Okay, okay, okay. How am I gonna do this? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look up what a Triceratops looks like. Well, I know what it looks like, but I'm like, why am I struggling here? Let's see. Triceratops. Triceratops. Okay, there we go. I know why I was struggling. I think. Alright, so the frill. Wait, no, no. Oh, come on. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so I keep saying that. Alright, here we go, here we go. I have it. The frill goes like this. And it's at an angle like this, which goes into like the front horn, the nose horn, and the beak. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dogs barking. And the head. Really hope I did this right. The frill is like. Oh no, here we go. Oh, that doesn't look any better. Wait, no, that... Should probably make the beak, like, down a little more. Because the reference picture I have is, like... It's probably... No, I'm just going to restart on this. I'm just going to restart this whole thing. This whole drawing. From a different spot. Alright, so here's where the horns are. Well, the front horn. There's one. There's the other. Wait, no. Nope. Nope. Too long. Alright, there we go, yeah. Oh, wait, no. This would be, where the nose horn would be. And then there's where the beak's gonna go. Or at least the top half of the beak. I think. Although I don't... Talking about just drawing the skull. Well, I mean, mostly just the skull. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. I probably could add the neck a bit. There's the horn. Well, the nose horn. Oh, that beak looks awful. Yeah, there we go. That'll have to... I think that'll be good. Maybe. And I'm definitely adding the neck. Well, part of the neck. I'm gonna have it to where it visibly sticks out. I'm gonna have it to where the frill visibly, like, sticks out from it, though. Nope. Not gonna have that, that's for sure. It's like the tiniest space between two other, like, places that I've drawn. Still? What? Oh, I see it. And you know what? I am erasing this. Because now that I've... Well, I'm going to erase, like, some of it. Although I can't decide if this looks better or not. I can't decide if it looks better without the neck or not. No, I'm just going to say it does. It does. Do some extra coloring before I move on. Oh wait, you know what? I should add like some stuff to like the frill. I am. I'm gonna add like little. Actually, no. Kind of looks fine like that. There we go. So that's the knight. That's the knight. Nope, that's gonna be it. That's it. I'll like. I'll like go back and make changes myself if I'm not satisfied. But right now I am definitely. Right now this looks just fine. And so the next one, gonna call it the phalanx. I'm gonna have it as I'm gonna have him as an ankylosaurus. And he represents like, okay, so the knight represents the individual fighter, like the individual warrior, but the phalanx represents like united warriors because Ankylosaurus has the like the armor plating on its back with spikes, and you think of like it almost reminds me of a phalanx formation that the Spartans used. You're just like it's just like all defense and the occasional offense. That's what a phalanx. That's what. This is gonna be easier to draw than a Triceratops head. I know that. And the big thing about Ankylosaurus is this tail club that it had. And this this is a dinosaur that Tyrannosaurus Rex would stay away from, because like usually, I mean, it's an ankylosaurus. It's an armored. It's basically this like giant. It's almost like a tank. Well, I say it's almost like a tank, but yeah, it's like a tank. It's like a tank that instead of a cannon, it has a tail club. And it has a beak too. So yeah, this thing did live like alongside Tyrannosaurus Rex and I think and Triceratops. Yeah, they all three of those lived in the same time period. Like in theory, though, in theory. In theory, I know that like I know this was like millions of years ago. None of us were there, but it's just a theory. And when I was a kid, my parents like constantly reminded me of that when I was telling them about something like a really cool dino fact. It's like in theory, and they're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. Probably make his legs somewhat shorter. I think that would actually be good. But yeah, there's a like the Ankylosaurus was like I saw this like if you guys remember Jurassic World, like the first Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park, with Chris Pratt. That what was it called? The Indominus Rex. It was like taking on a whole herd of Ankylosaurus, and I'm just like, whatever, whatever. A single Ankylosaurus is something that T Rex would have stayed away from. A whole herd, even if it's like a genetically engineered monster, it's like, give me a break. If it had human intelligence, it would know to stay away from a whole herd of these Ankylosaurus. Didn't hate the movie, but with what I know about dinosaurs, it's like whatever. A lot of it to me was just whatever. So that's the phalanx. The phalanx is gonna like be a contrast to the knight. Shit. Saying that like the individual warriors fighting together. Like a phalanx. Or like in a phalanx. Although another thing I think of when I hear the word phalanx is that boss from Demon Souls. The very first boss in the Voltarian Palace. It's called the Phalanx, And it was literally just a blob surrounded by these arguably tougher, well, not tougher, they mostly died in one hit, like spear wielding shieldmen, and I think more of them would just respawn until you killed the boss. But that was like the easiest boss in the whole game, and of course it led me into like a false sense of security for what came next. When I got past that part, when I easily got past it. All right, so there's the phalanx. So hide. Alright, so now I'm gonna do... Oh, wait, no. Now I'm gonna do the hunter. I'm gonna have him as a... maybe a... maybe a darker blue? That works. Yeah, that works. And the hunter, I'm gonna draw the toe claw of a Dromaeosaur. So think of like, raptors. Velociraptor, Utahraptor. I think Troodon was one, but I don't know. I mean, raptor means thief, but I'm not exactly sure what every single kind of raptor was. But I do know that if it has this very, very scary toe claw, it's a Dromaeosaur. Yeah. This is probably going to be the easiest drawing of this entire stream. Maybe, I don't know. And this is going to be one of the this right here is going to be the one like a normal claw. And the feet and the rest of the foot is going to be here. And I'm actually just going to shrink this really quick. Well, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Fill. And that's going to be the hunter. And raptors are they're... Okay, the big thing about a Dromaeosaur is that they hunt. They usually hunt together in packs. Usually, I don't think they would try to fight as anything as crazy as a Triceratops. Because even with a whole pack of raptors, that'd be a one-sided thing. But a pack of raptors can easily take down some pretty big dinosaurs. But they mostly just like I think they mostly hunted hadrosaurs, which are like these duck-billed plant eaters that are known for traveling in herds. And I do know that what they would always try to do is see like which member of a herd is like weak or young or not as capable of as defending it's themselves as well as a triceratops or an ankylosaurus. I don't think they would go after any ankylosaurus. um and they would like try to separate them from the rest of the herd and then like take them down altogether. Like work together to take him down. So so the hunter like represents so the hunter here could also represent like intelligence, like the intelligence of someone like trying to survive in the wild. See, how many do I have here? One, two, three, four, five, six. Uh, I think I'm gonna do two more. I'm gonna have two more gods to make it eight. All right, so another one of my favorites is Gallimimus. And I'm gonna have him represented with a I'm gonna have him. Wait. No. So the next one I'm drawing is the athlete. I'm gonna draw him as a Gallimimus. Gallimimus dinosaur. And what they are definitely known for, and why I'm having one of them as the athlete, is because they are easily one of the fastest. Yeah, they're one of the fastest dinosaurs that ever lived. Um, I remember watching Jurassic Park, like the old Jurassic Park, where the main character and those two kids were like, I think they were trying to find their way back to like the home base or whatever, and they found a herd like of Gallimimus, and they watched the T Rex come out of nowhere and just immediately kill one. And that honestly speaks to how fast they were, because like that T Rex had to ambush that herd to grab one. They were fast. They were like what's the fastest land animal today? I think it's the cheetah. It's either the cheetah or the ostrich. Although it looked more like an ostrich. 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 Whatever the biggest bird we have alive is today. Oh my god, whatever the biggest bird alive is today. I should probably make that neck a bit thinner. Like an ostrich. You know what? I'm probably gonna shrink this so I can make his tail longer. Wait. And I want to make him look like he's running. I'm also going to make his tail thinner. Nope, that is still... Struggling here again. Alright, so the reference picture I have has like... Huh, okay. Gallimimus. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think that's good. And where... Oh, wait, the legs? Yeah, I'm gonna make the legs. I mean, I won't make him look like he's... running. Because I'm just using a reference picture. And I'm at an hour. Oh, wait. There we go. And then I'm going to color in, well, after this. This is probably the easiest drawing stream I've done. I could add some more details to the head and the tail. Give him like a crest. Or maybe like some feathers. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm coloring it. I'm gonna find where I didn't close in the gaps first. And there we go. I think that's it. There we go, yeah. And again, not going for perfection. Just going for something different than what I have. So the athlete is going to represent, like, instinct, basically. Because, like, the basic, like, survival instincts. Because you see, like, something like a T-Rex chasing you, you're probably going to want to run, right? And the athlete represents, like, the ability to run, and also the part of you that, like, is telling you to run. Because I do know that, like, survival isn't a choice. Or, unless you, like, are physically capable of getting out of a situation where you'd probably die. No, it's, like, their survival instincts. Yeah, like, the survival instincts are just, like, automatic. See a T-Rex, you run. Obviously. Unless you know. And this is only unless you know that that won't work. Although in friggin' Jurassic Park, they were acting like how you would survive a T Rex like about to eat you is to not move because they supposedly won't see you, even though you are clearly standing right in front of it. Oh man. Now that I always like, I actually believed that. Now that I'm older, I know that that's bullshit. And it's honestly kind of funny to me that I was tricked into believing that. Like, how do you survive a bear about to eat you? Oh, you don't move. They won't be able to see you. Um, but even if that was true, they can smell you. So like they smell, so they'll be able to catch your scent, and then they go fresh meat, and then you're their dinner. I don't know why for the longest time I actually believed everything that those movies were saying. I don't know, probably because I was just a kid. But anyways, this last one is gonna be the one, the only. Wait. Wait. uh. Okay, here we go. Wait, no, not that. Where's a good picture of it? Or at least of its head. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a second, guys. Um. Alright, here we go. I hope. So the last one I'm gonna draw is the king. It's gonna be the one, the only Tyrannosaurus Rex. And obviously, I don't think I need to I don't think I need to explain too much what, the T-Rex was, right? It was the most horrifying dinosaur of its time. And its name means tyrant lizard king. Um and it also apparently had the biggest bite force of any dinosaur before it. Well, any dinosaur of its time. I know there are dinosaurs like Giganotosaurus that are bigger, so they probably have a bigger bite. But like whenever I hear bite force, I think of either great white shark, saltwater crocodile, or this thing. Not that I not that I think of not that I hear not that that happens often. But oh man, I remember playing Ark one day. And I was flying around on I think it was an Argentavis, basically a huge ass bird. And I'm flying over like the snowy I'm flying near like the snowy mountainous area, and I see what I think is like a T-Rex getting attacked by, I don't know, maybe like Allosaurus. But it turns out that thing was a Giganotosaurus under attack from 3 T-Rexes. And oh my god, that was horrifying. Because the Giganotosaurus like dwarfed those T-Rexes. It was huge. But T-Rex is always like the king. And the king, in this case, is gonna be like representing like a leader, like a king. And this is gonna be like, and well, as the name entails, he's like the king of the Dino Gods. He is also the one who like needs the most souls fed to him, because he has the. I'm pretty sure he has the biggest, because he has like the biggest appetite out of all of them. He's really needy, basically. And whenever I'm playing games and killing stuff, he's always like, "Send me a soul. I need a soul for breakfast, lunch, and dinner." But the thing is, King, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks. I wish I would have made this up before I started on YouTube. Because it's honestly funny. But at the same time, like, where would I have gotten that idea from? I know when I started streaming, I had like, actually I only had like my eyes and my face to show like a dinosaur look, and my model definitely has. I like wanted to make my model look like a tribal person, I guess you could say. Almost like a dinosaur themed tribal person. And I gave myself like lizard eyes and sharp teeth. But I literally had no lore other than I was a dinosaur. So, and oh my god. If you guys weren't there to see my very first streams on this channel, good. That's all I'm going to say. Cuz I didn't have my mic settings right. I didn't have my frame rates right. I didn't do the best at my graphics, like my profile banners and stuff, my icon. I was basically just winging it. And now I realize well, I won't say I shouldn't have done it. Like I made changes as I learned. But at the same time, it's like, wow, did I really make that? It's like, I could not. Oh, let's see, my first stream was Elden Ring. And I watched the stream back. I could, like, barely hear myself. You have to, like, you had to turn your volume all the way up to hear me. Not to mention, I still, even after learning that, though, I didn't know exactly how to get the perfect mic settings. And I at least hope that I've gotten it a little better. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. and I still don't think it's 100% perfect. But I mean, as long as you guys can hear me clearly, that's honestly all that's important. And I think, well, no, I'm not gonna. And I think like ever since the Among Us collab last week, ever since I like reached out to other like newer VTubers like me, I've honestly had more fun. I mean, because the Among Us collab was fun. I did the Valorant collab last week was fun. I'm hoping. I Yesterday I jumped into a voice chat with someone playing House Flipper Sim, and that was really fun. Just like talking to her and her friends while she was playing the game was pretty fun. I don't know. I'm just like reaching out, meeting new people, quote unquote meeting, and just like sharing a laugh and talking is really fun. And oh my god. And on Friday I'm gonna play Fall Guys, but everyone I invited like is still a maybe for that. But I think they still want to do it, but it's a matter of if they can or not. And every time I'm pretty sure I get maybes every time I DM someone for a collab. Like and I understand that at the same time I cannot play on Tuesdays or Thursdays because those are college days. I mean, I'm not in college the whole day, but those are days that I focus on college stuff. And then there's like my own streaming. Like, I really plan to do this. So I'm sorry that I can't do this with you. And yeah. It's still been really fun just talking to people like that are like me and just having a good time. All right, and this is the king. So let's see. All right, so these are all of the Dino Gods. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of these into their own PNG files, and then I'm basically gonna put them in like a hex grid, almost you could say. And I'm gonna have my I'm also gonna make a new banner, like what I'm looking at right now on screen, like and like new font, new colors, something that fits me, something that I think I'll like. And I think that's gonna be it for now. Um, So, yeah, as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I enjoyed this one. I got to talk, and the drawing was easy. Um, and if you are interested in more, please be sure to subscribe and be sure to also check out my Twitter for and Discord for content updates. And check out my DeviantArt for what I draw. This is not going on DeviantArt, but check that out anyway. And also, please be sure to check out the podcast that I have with my dad and boy. Um, Next week, our first episode. My first episode. Oh my god. The first episode of our Thymesia series is going up. There, I got it out. I got it. I got. um. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so very much for watching.